please welcome Sky Bartlett.
Thanks, Ben. Debonair Property Management opened in March 2014. We are solely devoted to property management and don't look after anything else. Mission statement has become the #1 property management department in Geelong through the delivery of superior customer service to our clients. Debonair Property Management will provide timely, accurate and individual service in every step of your property management experience from start to finish. We endeavour to build a long-term relationship for every client and commit to exceeding expectations. So a little bit about myself. I'm very proud, of course I'm proud, coming from a distinguished Geelong real estate family, and I'm really proud that I'm a third generation. I'm now living my dream as a CEO and a director of Debonair Property Management. I started my career at the age of 13 in real estate, doing Saturday reception work for my grandfather's business, CJ Ken & Co. Over the years, my family grew and I had 2 children, and I realised that I was spending a lot of time away from my children, and the only way that I could spend more time with them was perhaps starting my adventure and opening up my own business. I was given an amazing opportunity at the end of 2013. Although I planned not to start that journey for at least another 10 years, I thought the age of 30 was perhaps a bit young to be opening up my own business. But opportunities don't always come, so it was time to grab the opportunity to start my own business. We celebrated our 3rd birthday last week, which was quite exciting to see how we've grown from 180 rental properties to 230. So I know that might not sound a lot to a lot of people, but it's a lot of effort and it takes a lot of trust to grow a rent roll. I'm a licensed estate agent and I bring over 15 years experience as a property manager and incredibly enthusiasm of a property manager. I offer expertise in all areas of property management and the clients can feel very secure in what I know. I'm committed to having a highly trained team and constantly seeking and furthering their and my qualifications. At Debonair Property Management, you can rest assured that you're dealing with people with experts in the field. Our goal is to provide a level of service to all our landlords and tenants that cannot be faulted. It doesn't matter whether you're a tenant or a landlord, because I know one day there is a possibility that a tenant will become a landlord, and if they've had an amazing experience with us, then hopefully they will one day bring their property to us. I have a vast knowledge and competence of the Residential Tenancy Act, and let me tell you, it's currently changing and it's taking a little while to get my head around it. People may have heard that they're looking at 5-year leases instead of 1-year leases. Tenants don't need to get too excited about it because it's just not an automatic given that you will have a 5-year lease. So our point of difference is that clients can be confident that they will receive personal attention and any direct communication from their property manager. I'm committed to managing the investment and through understanding of the property and requirements. It can be a really daunting task being a landlord, especially for the first time, because you've just spent anywhere from $200,000, I guess, up to $1 million on an investment property. So it takes a lot of educating the landlord in what happens. So I'm happy to hold their hands and take them through the process. And this can be from the start, where we look for a tenant, to the part where we then discuss finding the tenant's needs, the type of tenants that we have, to doing a condition report where we do multiple photos of the properties and making sure that the way the property is given to them is the way it's handed back to us. We then do routine inspections on the property, so 3 months and 6 month inspections, and the landlord is definitely welcome to come and attend with us on those inspections to make sure that they are also happy with how the property is looking. We're really thorough with our tenant selection. We just won't put anybody in a property. They might look good in person, but on paper they might not look that great. I won't put anyone in a property unless I put them in my own property, so that a landlord can guarantee that I'm not just going to put anyone in there, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who's going to have to deal with the issues. As I said, condition reports, we take multiple photos. We have a zero tolerance policy for rent arrears, which I think is really important. So at day 1, you receive a text, day 3 is a phone call, and day 7 I will knock on your door. I have no problems discussing your issues, but if the tenant is not upfront with me in what's happening, then I can't help them. And once again, it's constantly educating them. So whether that's telling them to pay an extra $5 a week, so that over a year they've got an extra week and a half up their sleeves, because we all know that things can pop up, our cars break down, children get sick, we may lose our job. Once again, I've explained routine inspections, so it's really important that I do drive-bys, always checking to make sure properties are looked after. Maintenance, I pride ourselves in making sure all properties and assets for their owners are up to date. And I have an amazing team in here who I've met along the way. I've got Derek, I've got Ben, Raj, and I've had quite a few other people help me with maintenance. So it's really good to know that I can send them work orders and tell them that I've got a gas heater that needs service, lawns need mowing, lights aren't working, and I know that they'll go out and they represent Debonair, so it's really important to have that supporting team behind us. So fees is a really interesting thing in Geelong. There's quite a few real estate agents, as you all know. We pretty much try and say that we all offer the same service, but I know at Debonair we go a bit more than your normal service. So it's really important that when people talk about fees, I want to know what you're looking for. If you just want me to manage your property and collect rent, I can easily do that, and we can look at a different fee. But if you're wanting me to look after some maintenance, some routine inspections, and go beyond what a normal property manager would do, then we talk about those fees and we structure them just for yourself. So every person in here, if they had a rental property, everyone's fees would be different, no fee is the same. So just a couple of testimonials. We just want to thank you for being such a great property manager when we rented our last property through you. You were always very professional, friendly and helpful, and very prompt in returning calls and emails. Thanks again. I can guarantee you, if you email me, call me after hours, you will get a reply straight away. Property management and in real estate, as David will know, is not a 9-to-5 job, and a lot of people think that's what it is. You open the door at 9 and you close it. Property management is definitely not that. We get emergency maintenance. We get someone who we may have called at 9 o'clock, may not have finished work until 9 o'clock, so they reply via emails. We have a number of landlords who are overseas, so I can definitely guarantee you that if you tried to call me or text, I would definitely reply straight away. So my bread and butter is everybody. Lots of different peoples have different, a lot of different people have properties, your friends, your family, so everybody from all sorts of circumstances may have rental properties. And my cream and my dream are landlords with multiple properties and investors with large portfolios. So that's it. So thank you so much for listening to me and letting me tell you a bit more about Debonair Property Management.